Hello guys, it's Mooney. I know it's been a really long time since my last video, and I'm really sorry for that. It's just like I've been busy with life and everything, but let's get that out of the way. I don't know if any of my old subscribers are gonna watch this, but I'm gonna treat this as a fresh start for the channel and start building up from there because I'm at a point in my life where I'm done, not done, but I kind of like reached a level in my day-to-day life where I achieved consistency and stability where I can do some stuff on the side, uh, obviously on the side to my uh, real life job, because I do have a job. Anyways, let's move on to the actual meat of this video. Let's get it. And we're back, just like that. We're back to making videos. We're back to having fun. I'm gonna have super fun this time because I'm treating this also as a therapy session for me. So let's get you guys started on this video idea that I have, or the next few videos that I'm gonna be doing from now on. So from now on, I'm gonna be tackling a series or an anime that I've watched when I was a child, or in childhood, or at any time during my life, and look back at it now. That's just like someone would call it like a retrospective video. But what I'm doing is not that. I'm not trying to look at the anime or TV show from an analytical point of view. I'm looking at it from a nostalgic, emotional point of view. And also the twist to this video idea is that during the video, I'm gonna ramble and rant without a script while I'm smoking my joint, and it's gonna be this like new series where I review stuff while I'm high and get emotional, share stuff, kind of be like fluid and open-minded and everything free, anything can go. And the video ends when I finish my joint. So let's start this shit. Let's get it. So I just lit my joint. Let me let me do it. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Now back to what I was saying. Now that we're good and we're acquainted with the video ID and everything, I'll let you know what anime I'm gonna be tackling first. It's an anime near and dear to my heart. It's Fairy Tail. If you guys are, or take a look at my channel, you would know that I'm a big hiromashima fan. My experience with hiromashima starts like around like 2013 2012, around that time. So around 2013 2012 I get introduced to Fairy Tail. Now this video is gonna talk about Fairy Tail, my experience with it, like across I think 10-11 years of watching and reading Fairy Tail. I had a really like, if I would call it, it would be like an ever-changing perspective on Fairy Tail that is caused by my life and how my life is going and where I'm at that point in my life. So yeah, as I was saying, my perspective on Fairy Tail, it has changed a lot over the years, and I'm gonna share my thought process around everything on this video. But it's also important to look back at the circumstances and the context in which I started watching Fairy Tail. At that time, I was also watching One Piece. Like in 2011, 2012, that's when I started getting into the whole anime thing. So I was getting my basics out of the way, the long running shonen anime out of the way. I watched Naruto first, then Bleach, then One Piece, then kind of like up in the game. And as I was watching One Piece during like, I think the Alabasta arc or Kaibia arc around that time, it felt a bit stale and I wanted to put it on hold and try something new. That's when I started watching Fairy Tail. That's when I first came across Fairy Tail, and I started watching it. And the first episode was kind of fun and nostalgic. Now that I think about it, like I don't even remember a lot of what happened, but I do remember it's just Lucy and Natsu having fun with the fake salamander motherfucker, or what's going on. I have no idea. I don't remember much because I haven't rewatched it in maybe like 3 years, 4 years. But I do remember it was about this fake salamander ass motherfucker that knows where Ignil is because he was faking that he was Natsu, but he isn't. So yeah, that time felt nostalgic. That first episode felt amazing. The adventure, the goofiness, and everything. And at the end of the episode, like the expectation of this Erza guild member that is super strong and everybody's afraid of her. Like, it was super fun first episode, and then it started from there. I'm gonna take a puff right now. So it was super fun. And then we started going into this typical arc in every shonen anime where the cast is getting assembled, but we reached like the first arc, the first series arc with the Gajil thing. I think that's what I remember is the first series arc with Gajil and everyone. That's when I was like engaged and hooked into the story and was like, I can't get enough of this. And I went again and again. I was like consuming like 15 episodes, 20 episodes every day. I was a child during like high school. I didn't have a lot of shit going on in my life other than going to high school, you know. It's like regular teenager shit. I finished this show and I went and I was just having too much fun with it. So yeah, I was having fun with Fairy Tail, right? Now, if you ever have watched my videos, you would know that during like 3 years ago when I was making videos, or 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I had to take a puff. I like, if I ever go silent, just assume I'm taking a puff. So as I was saying, around that time, like 2 years ago, if you ever watched my Eden Zero video, whenever like there's something good that Hiromashima was doing with Eden Zero, I would say, yeah, this is what I wanted. Fairy Tail sucked. This Eden Zero stuff is, the shit is so good and everything. And I was discrediting Fairy Tail left and right. And I don't know why I was doing that. It just felt like Fairy Tail compared to Eden Zero was not it. But the biggest thing, which is the biggest factor in all of this, is social media. Now I'm gonna introduce you guys into the first element that played with my mentality about Fairy Tail. I know this sounds like very serious mentality manipulation kind of thing. I'm getting you with the psychology and all of that, but let me land. So around 2016, 2015, I think, I create my first Twitter account. I think it's around that time. I'm not sure. But anyways, I create my first account, and as anybody does with their first social media account, they're looking for something similar to engage in, some kind, like I don't know why I said kind, but like-minded people to talk about their stuff, like their hobbies and other shit. So I was looking through Annie Twitter about like some new people to connect with, and when I was scouring Annie Twitter and searching and surfing and doing all of that stuff, I noticed a huge amount of hate towards Fairy Tail. And I think this is when I got hooked like a fucking sheep, bro. I don't know why, but I started like building this thought inside my head that Fairy Tail is not good. I should feel bad for enjoying Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is bad. Fairy Tail is cringy. Fairy Tail is like this thing that you shouldn't enjoy. Fairy Tail is bad, is cringe. It doesn't understand consequences. When there is a big like character that's about to die, they always go back and all of that. So this thought, this idea started manifesting inside my head and started building and building, and it started rotting my brain, and it ruined my enjoyment of Fairy Tail. And I had this critical view of it, like it's super mediocre and all of that. But I didn't always have this idea. Before I went into social media, I was always enjoying Fairy Tail, but then I went into social media, everything changed. But that's not the point. The point is, after like, I'm sorry again for my phone, it keeps ringing. After like the past 2 years, that like after everything that I went through, I understand a lot of stuff about Fairy Tail and why Fairy Tail is the way it is. And I have a new perspective on the way characters are handled, or consequences are handled, or death baits are handled. So I'm gonna delve into that right now. Before I go into that, I think as I was rambling, I forgot something that was on my mind when I was having this idea about making this video. I really wanted to talk about it, so now I'm gonna talk about it. It's I touched it here, but I think I haven't delved deep enough. Also, I said that I was watching One Piece at the time. So as you would expect, during my social media run, I also was a part of the One Piece community. And if you're a part of the Fairy Tail community, you would know that there's always like tension between the One Piece community and the Fairy Tail community. The reason is very simple. There's a lot of like similarities, like unintentional similarities between the two works. A lot of the time I thought it's because Hiromashima was an assistant of Oda. I don't know why I had that idea for a long time, but it was because I saw a tweet and then I had that idea. But recently I was looking through stuff and I came across something that said like Hiromashima was never an assistant of Oda, which is the author of who is the author of One Piece. And I don't know the accuracy of that stuff. So anyways, there's similarities between the works, and the fan bases, they don't like each other. So I started not liking Fairy Tail because it was the cool thing to do, and One Piece was the more popular show, and it was the more or the better show, as I would say. People would have a better opinion of you as a person if you liked One Piece more than Fairy Tail. So yeah, that's what I had to say about that. I'm at my last like 3 puffs here, so I better like hear into my conclusion of the video. So as I was saying, like my perspective on Fairy Tail changed the last couple of years because I've been through a lot of shit. I know how it feels to lose somebody, and I read that Hiromashima doesn't like to kill characters because he knows what the death experience feels like. He knows how it feels to lose somebody. I think he lost somebody in his family, so that's why he doesn't like to kill off a lot of his characters. And right now, after everything that happened to me, I realized that I understand him now. When I go back and I experience a lot of the goofy shit, like a lot of the downtime stuff that happens in Fairy Tail, where the boys are just in the guild with the guild master and everything. Right now, when I go back at those episodes and I watch those episodes, and then we go into the scenes where a lot of important characters were led were like made fans or led fans to believe that they're about to be killed. I don't know why I struggled with that sentence. Just stay with me here. They wouldn't die. And now when I look back at those scenes, I would say, oh, thank God. I really like the characters. I would like more time with them. I would like more of the goofiness. That's why I don't like death in anime anymore. It's just, it feels pointless if it doesn't push the plot forward. So if it's not plot centered, I don't like death in my anime anymore. It's not about being soft. It's not about being like cringe or going or weak or having a weak pen. You're a weak author. You don't stand on business or any of that shit. Is just having like a common sense and experiencing life, experiencing loss. I think that changed the author as a person on the way he writes his stories and his characters. And as a person myself, going through what I've gone through, I'm not gonna talk about it, but I did lose people in my life, close people like family, and that shit sucks, bro. That shit sucks. I would not wish it on my worst enemy. That shit is terrible. That's why this whole new perspective and this whole new appreciation of Fairy Tail has dawned upon me this past year. While I was looking back on the stuff that I liked as a child, I went back and I'm rewatching a lot of stuff that I had as a child, and Fairy Tail was one of them. I was like, I have to make a video about it. I have to talk. I have to get this off my chest because Hiromashima is one of my favorite authors. If you see my channel, you would know I love Eden Zero. Eden Zero is one of my favorite mangas out there right now. It ended and I don't want to talk about it. If you guys are expecting me to drop a video, I'm not even caught up yet, so it's just life. But I just wanted to talk about this author, my experience with his most popular work, and how my perspective changed from this hater mentality that was caused by social media and my pettiness and my fear of not being included in talks in any Twitter, because that was the cool thing to do, to hate on Fairy Tail. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more of this type of content, subscribe and suggest the next series I should cover. If you guys would want to suggest if there's any kind of engagement in this video, please drop a comment. I will engage in the comments for the first 2 days, because after that I will have to decide on the next anime or TV show that I'm look back at and move on from there. Please guys, leave feedback. I know this channel is not active much, but I'm trying to do something with it right now. I hope you guys enjoy the video, enjoy your day, enjoy everything in life, and just don't be super critical in everything. Just enjoy life, take it as it comes, and life is good, bruh. Life is good. Life is a blessing, like, honestly. Anyways, the joint is finished and is literally like done. There's like one more puff. I'm gonna take it off the mic. I hope you guys like the video. I'll see you guys next week or the week after. Love you guys. Bye bye.